It is hot time here at Campus 360. Story time with Caesar, of course. We have a hot story. You guys know how, I don't even know, you guys at campus who are in hostels and halls and any sort of residential area, you know that challenge number one is having a chaotic roommate, a roommate that gives you headache. Challenge number two is if even the neighbors are giving you the same level of headache. Now in this story, the roommates are kawa. Actually, the roommates in both rooms are kawa, but they're not kawa with each other. So you know these things of where you're in your room and your neighbors are always playing loud noise. They're the ones who choose to do things of big people at night when you're trying to read. That's when they're trying to create a baby. That's when one roommate is trying to create a baby. A lot is going on in the neighbor's room. And you're asking yourself, Panay, what's wrong? You've tried going to their room. You ask them, please tone down the music. Please, okay, if you're going to do these things, at least, okay, you play some music in the background, but also do things quietly. You're literally in a hostel. What is not happening? I'm not going to mention the hostel, but you guys all know that hostel where things go down. I've had some stories from there, but I'm not going to. I'm not name dropping. You guys know it's not in my brand to name drop. So now, let me say I am the what? Let me say I am the disturbed room. Let me say I'm the person in the disturbed room, and the disturbers are in the next room. So me and my roommate decide that, you know what? We need to teach these guys a lesson, but I don't know how I'm going to pull off teaching them this lesson. You're like, eh, fine. You think, what could be a good way to give this, to do a sort of a revenge or whatever? You go on Reddit and read a story that there is a guy who, you guys, forgive me for using this language, but pooped in a cavera and then went and left it at the door of the roommate. So you're like, I don't think this has been done in Uganda before. Let me be the one to bring it in. You see, when other people are bringing in useful products to come and sell, people are bringing for us makeup to sell, people are bringing for us juice, people are bringing for us phones to come and sell in the country. For you want to bring these ideas for revenge. But it's okay. We're here to be entertained. So you're like, okay, how am I going to pull it off? I'm not going to put it exactly at their door because it will cause such a smell in the hallway of the hostel. So let me think. You decide to befriend the person in the room directly above these neighbors of yours. And because they share the balcony space, you know that if you get your swing right, you can throw something into the balcony of these neighbors of yours down. You're like, yes, standard. You go, you start, socializing. You're always visiting this person's room. And that person is also like, but how did this friendship start? You're chilling in the room. You're like, let me use the washroom. Days become weeks. You get like a good time to execute your plan. In broad daylight, like, you know how in hostels, in the middle of the day, almost no one is there, like lunchtime, midday, people are at campus, people are doing things. You decide, this is a good time. You go to that room above your neighbor's room. Go to their washroom, poop in a cavera, right? Tie it properly, put it in a paper bag, and then go to your balcony, go to that room above balcony, swing, throw it into the balcony below, lock up everything, and go. So you do it the first time, and you think your neighbors are you wait around to see if your neighbors are going to have a reaction. Your neighbors are like, your neighbors don't really react. So you make it a habit. Weekly, you drop their things until it becomes such a problem that the custodian, these neighbors went and reported to the custodian, and it became like an issue within the hostel. Like, what is happening? How is it that it's in your room, that things are landing in your room? You're not on the ground floor that someone threw it there. You're literally like on the third floor. So what is it? Is it a miracle? Is it a bad? Is it anything? And for you, they're like, yes, 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 this is what I wanted. So unfortunately, of course, time caught up with everything and you just chill out on the revenge. So I don't know. Do you guys think that revenge was too far? Do you think it was just right? Of course, these guys didn't stop playing the loud music, but at least in your heart, you knew that I've done something. They are disturbed. My fellow toxic people, clock that revenge. So guys, if you want more stories like this, you know where to come. Story time with Caesar K on Campus 360. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm not here to beg, but I'm kindly requesting in capital letters. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, and follow us on all our social media pages. It is Campus 360. Till next time, continue sending in the stories, and I'll continue delivering them to you. Bye-bye.